Welcome back everyone to the channel. Here's another video on how to replace the rear differential fluid in your 2015 to 2020 F150. This one is a 2019 without the optional E-locker, so everything should be the same except for that little additive you have to put. Alright, first things first, you're going to want to make sure that your fill plug can come loose. This one required a lot of force. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. It will come loose. Alright, so what I've gone ahead and done so far is just remove these brake lines out of the way. They simply clip onto these studs right here. And now, just to prevent contamination, I'm going to go in lightly on the edge of the diff here with some sandpaper. None of this stuff gets inside. Now you're going to want to get started on loosening the bolts, beginning from the bottom and working your way up. What the fuck?
Eventually. Ah. 2,000 years later.
Alright, once you have your bolts loose, you're going to want to get a flathead screwdriver and a hammer to just separate the diff cover. Once you get it leaking like this, you can just let it drip until you get the majority out of it. Maybe it'll take 15 minutes, maybe a half hour. But you do this so you don't make a mess. And obviously, I'm pretty due for a change. This is pretty dark oil. Smells pretty bad. This does not smell good at all. Alright, and once you have the cover off, you're going to want to go ahead and clean around the edges here first by placing some towels around the gears so they don't get contaminated, and also clean your diff cover. There we go, that's one. And for our gasket, I've just got some Permatex RTV. This is specially made for gear oil, so it won't dissolve. And I've gone ahead and left about 1, 2, 3 notches, and that's going to be the correct thickness. You're going to want to start at the top of the differential because that's going to be the weakest part of the bead, so right about here, and make your way around. Sorry for all the random cuts in this video, but I managed to put the RTV gasket around the differential cover and hand tighten each bolt just as much as I could do it to, and then torque them down to 10 foot-pounds, wait 10 minutes, 20 foot-pounds, wait 10 minutes, and then finishing off with 33 foot-pounds. I didn't show you guys that part because, to be honest, I was struggling a lot and I just wanted to get it done. This isn't the most informational video. There's better videos out there, but I'm kind of just also making this for my own records. So don't rely on it 100%, but I haven't filled up the differential fluid yet. This is what I'm using because they say to wait for the gasket to cure and get rid of its tackiness. It takes about an hour to 2 hours. So it's been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I'm gonna wait maybe another hour and then fill it up with diff fluid. Roll it out onto my driveway and then just not drive it for the rest of the day, just to make sure everything cures and there's gonna be no leaks. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And in the meantime, we may as well clean up the fill plug here, so we're ready to use it when the time comes. Oh, look at all that sludge coming off. Make sure it's just nice and fresh. All right, what else I'm also gonna do here is on the fill bolt, use a little bit of plumber's tape, just like this, and wrap it around the threads. And what that's gonna do is just prevent any leaking. It's just another step. You know, it's not mandatory or anything. I've seen a couple guys on YouTube do it, so I thought, why not? Let's do it. I also did this on my transfer case bolts, the drain and fill bolt, and it, you know, seems to be good. And that's all it should look like. All right, fellas, it's been about 2 hours, and now I'm gonna just go ahead and fill it up with some good old 75W85 gear oil. This is Ford Motorcraft stuff. You can just get it from your local dealer. And I believe this takes about, I want to say 2.5 quarts. Well, I just snipped off the cap there. And I'm going to go ahead and start pouring this. And we're going to want to do that until it starts to come out. Bottle number 2. That's bottle number 2. Bottle number 3. Now is where we're going to want to watch for leaks. There we go. This stuff looks crystal clear, by the way. It looks like water almost, like thick water. And there you go. That's how you do a differential fluid change on a 2015 to a 2020 Ford F150 with the 331 gears and no e-locker. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.